Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your daily reading for February the 24th, 2021. Now the Ace of Cups has already come out and I've got that today is a day of emotional renewal of some kind of, it can be happiness in some sort of form, but I'm just getting this sense of a little bit of healing, but yeah, feeling revitalized again in terms of your emotional body. It might have been that you might have been feeling tired or exhausted with something or something. It's just a little bit of rejuvenation coming through, which is beautiful. Yeah, so we have 1-7 Mars Leo and the world, Capricorn, Aquarius, Saturn. So yeah, there has been a big push. There's been a big effort made and there is a sense that to complete something or a cycle has been completing, getting yourself in a better position, leveling up, and however that may apply to you. And it has taken some effort, and that effort, you know, can wear you down a little bit. But this Ace of Cups coming through is just giving you that little bit of like rejuvenation, replenishment that you need in order to keep going, which is actually really lovely. We also have the Lovers card coming in. The light's probably a bit bright that you can't actually see that. But Lovers card, Mercury, Gemini, North Node. And this is very much, you know, you're getting some really positive encouragement, affirmation around stepping into your purpose, really, and some ideas around that, about having the energy to choose, make some choices around that. So, you know, for some of you, there's a lot of love around today with this Lovers and Ace of Cups. It's hard to say it around the other way. So for some of you, this is like, you know, the start of some new love affair happening, or a new love with something. So it's actually very beautiful. I'm just getting my heart opening, and you know that feeling almost of feeling in love or falling in love again with something or with somebody, or just feeling the love. It's actually a very beautiful energy coming through. So we have the Four of Cups coming through here underneath that. So there is a sense that there is something on offer here. There is something on offer, and then there's a choice coming in, because not sure about what that is, or not sure whether you want to take that up. It does feel connected to some kind of idea around your life purpose as well. I'm getting, wow, the Ace of Cups with the Emperor again, giving you the replenishment to succeed, to make something a concrete reality, to bring you back to your power if you have been feeling a little bit worn down by some of the energies, because there have been a lot of intense energies that we've been processing, going through. So we also have the Chariot coming through. So yeah, it is just the final push of finishing something, completing something, attaining a mastery in something as well, and just getting across that finish line, bringing all the elements together and just overcoming whatever is needed here in order to get yourself in that better position. So yeah, it's actually, it's kind of leveraging you up, but giving you, there's choice involved with this as well, but there's also a sense of giving you the emotional strength that you need to be able to do this. So that's actually really powerful and important. So let's see what else is coming through in terms of the fairies. So what else is coming through for the 24th? I'm just going to put them back. There's too many. So I did actually have a question yesterday or the day before, I think it was, around when I'm talking about high vibrational energy. And it was one of those questions. It's like, oh, it's so hard to explain this in one comment. But I do want to address it in that when we're talking about the different frequencies of vibrations, everything has a frequency of vibration in the world, and there's lower vibration frequencies, which are things like some of those negative feelings or emotions that can be coming through, and we need to process it. It feels like a bit of a heavier energy. And then there's the lighter, more higher vibrational energy that feels like a white light. It's very, it's connected to a higher realm. Like it can be a higher self. It can be the source energy. It can be God, no matter whatever you want to perceive it, imagine an angel and an angelic energy. It's this very lovely high vibrational energy coming through. And so they're kind of these, sometimes our human mind can't really explain what those energies are, but they're energies that are coming in with a purity. There's a pureness that it comes in, and it can actually destroy those. It's hard for those, when you connect up to that high vibrational energy, it's hard for those lower vibrational energies to exist. So therefore we get energy hitting them from the higher octaves, and the lower octaves get highlighted, dismantled, looked at, all of that sort of stuff. So when I'm saying it's very high vibrational, I'm meaning it's coming from a very high, pure, almost divine source of energy. It's kind of like, that's kind of like a simplified version as best I can explain it. Someone else might have a better explanation for it, and feel free to add a comment as well around this. But let's just see what's coming through. But I was just thinking that because one of the singers come through in this particular deck. The singers are the higher vibrational energy. So we have Epona's Wild Daughter coming through. Number 54. And again, it's a sense of you're so close to completing something here. And it's like you almost want to, what they're showing me is this weird sport that I actually like called winter biathlon, where they might be rushing something right at the last minute. They have to kind of take a shot like an archer at something. And if they kind of rush because they want to get to the next stage too quickly, it's like you can make a mistake. And that's what I'm getting with this Epona's Wild Daughter is don't try and rush to the completion of the next stage, because you need to still be present and concentrating on this last bit, tying this last bit, aiming and getting it right. So that's really important, is the message I'm getting through with that. And I think that's why you're getting a lot of replenishing energy as well, to kind of give you the strength to emotional fortitude, really, to get through that. So, oh gosh, that one just flew out. The Sage is coming in around the home. So there's this lovely wisdom coming through, and it's a beautiful energy. And I absolutely love this Sage. He kind of looks a bit freaky the way he looks at you, really, but it's kind of like you have a sixth sense. It's like you're looking through your third eye, and there's something coming in around. I do feel like a sense of self, or a connection with what I'm kind of interestingly getting here is that it's like you see very clearly the difference between the two realms, between your human self and your divine self today. And that's coming in very clearly. We're kind of seeing the twin energy with the Gemini coming through, and you're seeing the two different aspects of yourself. And one higher aspect may be offering something, say the soul might be offering, and your human self is going, I'm not sure about that, or the other way around. So it's kind of this interesting thing. I'm getting sense of self can be home, and that's what I'm getting strongly. But even around your home, like if it's coming in the home sector, it can be there's just this sense, you've got this sense of something coming, or sense of what you're needing, this intuitive wisdom coming through. So just listen to that, because there will be some very interesting, it's kind of more about feeling and seeing where you're feeling, where this is going, what you're feeling. It will be different for all of you. So yeah, just be open to that. And so let's look at career. I mean, we have, the Ace of Cups, the Emperor, and we have, this is upside down, so I'll turn everything up. Arval Parrot. And again, it's about speaking up. Saying something, speaking your truth, have your little senses out about whether this is going to be the right time, when the right place, all that sort of stuff. But there is a sense that there's something that in your throat chakra that needs to be communicated here. And whether it's even keeping an eye out or an ear out for something that might actually be, I'm kind of getting this could be you saying to the universe, this is what I'm wanting here, because this is a lovely, beautiful, fresh start, success. It's looking at a new start in terms of career. and bringing success in, and something that's replenishing, refreshing, bringing in a lot of happiness and fulfillment. But there is a sense here that there's something unsaid that needs to be said, either to yourself or to somebody else. And to just keep your, again, these two cards are very intuitive. So just keep your intuitive little senses open, because there's things coming to you. They want you to kind of know about this, or to sense and pick up on some information coming through. And that actually might be this information coming through from the soul that you're kind of going, well, I'm not sure what that is, or I don't understand what that is, or I don't know if that's where I want to go. So in terms of love and relationship, we have Mickle and Muckle. And this is kind of a little cheeky. This is fun energy. It can be someone acting childishly as well, but it can also just be, remember to be light and play within a relationship today, and to just kind of, they're wanting to keep you on the lighter side. Just be able to laugh at some things, even if it is something really serious. Sometimes laughter is the best medicine, and that's kind of the message I was getting with that card. So final card, let's see what's coming through. Starting to get dark here. So let's see what's coming through. Final message from the universe. The feline. Okay, so this is Mr. Grumpy Socks coming in. And it's kind of interesting because there's a lot of energy trying to kind of replenish you, like I said. And this is grumpiness. So whenever this comes out, it can be people feeling out of sorts. It can be you feeling out of sorts. It's just got that energy around today, and to just be aware of that. This also can be a reminder that you have to go back to something. It comes back to this opponent's wild daughter. You haven't quite finished something yet. And have you forgotten something? Make sure you've ticked every box and before you move on to the next stage. And that's what this feline comes in and reminds you. It's kind of a bit like a kind of energy, like, have you forgotten something? Yeah, I mean, I don't get grumpy. I get some people could be grumpy. I get it's just a small amount, because there's all this lovely energy here of feeling quite, this lovely Ace of Cups energy as the main energy, which is rebirth as well, birthing something. So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's ultimately an interesting mix of energies today. And so that can cause you to be grumpy as well. But I would say this is a day where you're going to feel like you feel just replenished is the word, really, is what I want to say, is feel like you're kind of gaining in strength and energy to be able to accomplish something that you're trying to also birth and also complete at the same time, and you're so close to finishing. So that is the message for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.